Hey, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Nick, and I am back with another video, back with another banger, as usual, guys. Today we got the 135, as you guys saw for the B-roll. The 135 is finally back. As most of you know, I did have a huge hole in the front of my bumper. The 135 has been MIA for like 2 to 3 weeks now. First of all, fixed, painted, paint matched. So it took a little bit of time, but we're back, and we also got a mod for it today. This mod I've actually been waiting for like 4 months from Apex Race Parts. Basically, I ordered from them. I waited about 4 months, guys, and I just ended up canceling the order. I ordered from ECS Tuning instead, and they literally delivered it in like 3 days, which is freaking awesome. So I've been really excited, itching to install this mod, guys. So let's go ahead and show you guys what we got. All right, guys, so this is the stud kit. Pretty much they brought it to me in a box like this. These are the studs themselves, and these are the lugs, the nuts basically that we are going to need to mount the wheels with. I went black on black with these guys. I think that's going to fit the look of the car best color wise. So pretty much I will show you guys the measurements here if I can catch those on camera. 75 millimeter by M12, 75 millimeter M12 by 1.5. Like I said, guys, these are from Apex wheels, or at least the brand is, so it has the same exact measurement on there. So yeah, guys, just make sure to get that exact measurement, or be sure to check out their fitment guide and get the exact one for your car, because there are different fitment guides. You guys don't want a stud kit that's going to be poking out way out of the range of the car's looks, or that's not going to fit the hub itself. So yeah, guys, I pretty much also went ahead and picked up a thread locker in red. This is supposed to be not too strong. Basically, we don't want it too strong in case we ever need to replace rotors. So we're just going to give it a little bit of dab before we screw it into the hub, and we should be all set. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much all we need to do. I'm going to set you guys up on a tripod, and I'm going to go ahead and install it on one of the wheels, show you guys how I install it, as well as show you guys how it looks. So yeah, let's catch you there. Alright, guys, so these are the studs. This is what they look like. Obviously the kit will come with 20 studs and 20 nuts, especially if you're ordering it for a Bmw. Obviously if your car is a 5 lug. So pretty much, guys, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and tap a little bit of Loctite on the back portion here. The back portion is pretty much what's gonna go inside the hub here. So I'm obviously gonna take off my spacer first. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Alright, guys, so I went ahead and cut a little hole inside this bottle here. So basically what we're gonna do is just tap a little bit of this. We don't want to go too big on it. If you guys see, that's about all I got on there. So, and just go ahead and throw this bad boy in here. We're pretty much good to go in terms of that. Let's go ahead and do the rest of them. Guys, so I just realized that these actually don't have a way of getting tightened. Pretty much what I'm gonna do is grab some pliers and try and grab it through this as best as possible to see if we can actually get it to be tight. Because obviously I don't want this falling out while I'm driving. So I'm not sure as to why. I know a lot of brands actually have an option to get tightened from the outside here. Not sure why these don't, guys. But they are from Apex Race Parts, Apex wheels, literally the wheels that I have on this car. So hoping they're gonna be good. All right, guys, so once you've tightened all these, you're pretty much good to go ahead and throw on your spacer if you have one. And of course, throw on your wheel. Whoo! Guys, that actually looks badass. Ooh, I like this. Alright, guys, so I actually think these look pretty freaking good. I'm a little bummed out about them not being able to get tightened up from the outside. That does worry me just a little bit. But I hand tightened them, guys. I think they came out pretty good. I just hope they don't fall out, honestly. Or I know they get loose over time. I mean, we do have Loctite on there, so I think we should be good. But yeah, guys, let's go ahead and install the back. Alright, boys, so we pretty much got the backside on. Man, I really like these. Guys, I know this is more of like track related stuff, but these will definitely help, especially when I went to track. You guys know that I did swap my wheels, especially going to track. I think this will help with swapping wheels. It already is easier to install the wheels themselves. Because I do have spacers, it makes it super difficult to keep the wheel in place while trying to put on the lug nuts. So this is actually a really cool mod, guys. I think that besides the looks, it's actually really useful. Alright guys, as you can see, we are pretty much good to go. We could go ahead and say goodbye to those lug nuts right there. But yeah guys, honestly they fit relatively easy. It took me about 10 minutes altogether to install on this car. Honestly, I love how it looks. So guys, I did go with a little more smaller output, basically for them not to stick out like crazy, because I do daily this car sometimes and I don't want it to be super pokey, but I think this looks perfect, as well as it works really well. So as you guys can tell, my offset is very similar in terms of how the wheels sit. So I think it looks good. Honestly guys, I love it. Guys, I am a little bummed out about the fact that I can't tighten these anymore. Basically all I have to do is hand tighten them, but they are made by Apex Wheels, the same company that made my wheels. I mean, they build bunches of track stuff, so assuming it has to hold. So I'm assuming there's gonna be no issues with that. But yeah guys, in my opinion, this is a very simple mod you guys could do for pretty much any BMW you guys have. Honestly, I chose to do it on the 135 because I do track it from time to time, so it is very helpful. But besides that, even if you don't track your car, I think it just looks badass. So I love it guys. I will have a link to these in the description down below. Yeah guys, the 135 is really just coming together. Let me know what other mods you guys want to see on this car. I'm kind of coming to an end of modifying this thing. I don't know what else or what step I should take next in terms of either going cosmetic mods or really just going all out on performance mods, if you guys know what I mean. So let me know what you guys want to see in terms of maybe a video with the mod list. I know a lot of you have been messaging me about another POV drive video. I definitely will have that coming out for you guys since we did get the car a little more dialed in. I am actually planning to get a custom tune for this car because I just want to get it dialed in terms of how it runs and how it idles. It does idle a little rough sometimes, so I definitely want to get that taken care of, guys. You know, it's M54 life. I actually just hit 100,000 miles, which is actually a big milestone for this car. I do drive it a lot because I do tend to take it to like San Francisco or something. It's like a 2-hour drive, over 100 miles. But it's okay, that's what it's meant to. Cars are meant to be driven. So yeah guys, I will have my Instagram linked right here. Like I said, I will have the link for this stud kit in the description down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys learned something new, and we'll catch you in the next one.